study at university? Yeah. Why did you
Yes,
choose your major?
yes. So, uh, back when I was still in high school, I
Mm,
thought that with my skill in English, like I was good at English. So I
mm,
thought that I was gonna be a English teacher, or
mm,
I learn about the language. But
mm,
I heard some friends, and I also did some research online, and they said
mm,
that the majors or the works you can get
mm, mm,
uh, if you study that major will not make much money, and they
mm,
also don't have a bright future. So
mm,
I thought about your suggestion before. You said that
mm,
I should learn logistic, and I think
mm.
yeah, maybe we should try it. I should try
Mm.
it. So I choose it.
So when you decided to choose a major that can help you find a good job in the future, what is the most important element that you based on you consider? Money is the first choice or the preference? You choose that because you like that or because it can bring you the bright future that you can earn money as you wish.
So the first thing is that I was thinking about money first, and
Mm,
then about the opportunities in the major, like I can get high paid job when I study
mm,
this major. And the
mm,
last thing is that the major asked a student to have good English skills.
mm,
And yeah, I think that um, learning English is my like one type of uh, favorite. And when I can use my hobby in
mm,
learning, I feel
mm,
really okay. So I choose it.
mm. Uh, you decide to study logistic major. So when you search online, uh, did you do some research for the information about the requirements and the features of the job that you need to adapt when you work in the future? Some kind of requirements.
So I like
Um, for example, when I decided to study English pedagogy major, I know that in the future I would
in
use English to teach my
industry.
students. Yeah. So do you know some basic information about some kind of activities or the steps requirements you need to perform if you work in this field? Like deal with computers, the documents, or deal with customer. Like this one.
Uh,
Yeah.
yes, I know that we need good language skill and maybe like communicating skill for the
Mm,
job.
mm. Okay. So working in the business context environment, business environment, um, are you confident working and dealing with customer, or you would prefer working and dealing with the paper and this means the document, paperwork, and computers? What can brings you more confidence with the people or the computer?
So working with the computer may help me away from socializing, but I think that if we want to make a big step in the job, we have to like work with people.
Mhm. Okay. Um, do you think it's difficult for you to deal with the demanding customer? Demanding customer
Yes,
is mean people often have their high requirements on you, and they often get angry, and even they have some bad tempered behavior. So demanding customers. Yeah.
I think that like pleasing someone is never easy, but at school we have a subject that called the main forecast, and I think that subject will help me to deal with their deal with their customer.
Mm. Okay. Studying at the university, I guess approximately more than 1 month or maybe 2 months already, right? Um, so are you satisfied with the school curriculums in terms of bringing you a lot of knowledge, useful and necessary for your future job?
So I think that the knowledge they gave me is like precious, but only one thing that disappoint me is that we only have one lesson at school, and the others is online, and I feel like it's not worth it. It's not worth the money.
So you would prefer studying on-site rather than online lessons? Do
Yes.
you
Okay.
get distracted easily if you study online in a form of a class, including more than 40 students?
I think that studying online will distract me a lot because and when I study in the classroom, I have the teacher in front of me, and they are
Mm,
the student who are focusing on the lesson, and that keeps me away from using my phone or getting distracted. So it's
mm,
like studying at school motivates me.
mm. Okay. Even you feel a little disappointed about the studying formats, specifically studying online more often than on site. But we couldn't change the world. We just can change our mindset, change ourselves to make it more efficient to you. I think you need to change the habit of using the phone during the lesson. Of course, you need a strong will, a strong will, right? You need to resist from the distracted equipment. You need to control yourself. If you can control yourself, so this is the first step for you uh, to get success in your journey. So you cannot change everything about the school curriculum. You just can change yourself. So adapt yourself to the situation. Uh, this is the first year for you at the university, and the school already applied on e-learning. So I guess maybe it's continuously conducted the similar lessons for the next 3 years. You need to uh, control yourself. Okay. Uh, so look at the picture. Uh, what is it about?
See a big bucket in the middle of the picture, and many people are moving towards it.
Mhm. So, can you think of any ideas about the implication of the picture? Implication.
That
Let's reject this one. Sorry. Implication. Uh, maybe this one. Implication. It mean ẩn ý. Ha.
Implication.
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 Okay. So this one. When looking at this picture, can you relate this picture to any ideas about the business and work?
that they're planning on discovering the space.
Uh, do you think education is necessary for a person before they take up they start up their journey? in the working environment, or they have another way to get themselves adapt. Education is necessary or just one element. It's not the only it's not the only way for you to enter the job market.
So I think that education is only one factor, um, and this does not completely decide that you'll be a successful person or not. But I also think that education is the most important factor in becoming a successful person because
Mm,
you need knowledge a lot, and education is the easiest way to get knowledge.
mm. Okay. They help you get yourself prepared for the future by providing you necessary knowledge and skill that you can apply using in the reality. Look at three sentences in exercise one and decide which one belong to the fact, the opinion, and the theory. For example, I say, "Oh, I think he's a good person." So just I think. It means it's opinion. But I say he studies at Transportation University, so it's a fact. And how about the theory? Can you give me another example about the theory?
I think that theory is about like if you pour hot water into ice, the
Mm,
ice would melt.
um, so it's completely right, right? If it's completely right, it's the fact.
Oh,
Uh,
the theory is about, for example, like
Theory is mean it's not examined in practical experience. Just a theory, and you need the practical experience to prove it. It's right. So yeah, when you pour hot water into the ice, so the ice it makes the ice melt. It's completely right. So it's the fact. Yeah. Mm, okay, maybe the theory about the math formula or the chemistry formula. Read this one. Number one, read the sentence, please.
so. I don't believe space tourism will ever be possible. It is far too dangerous.
Mm, is there
It's an opinion.
opinion? Okay. Number two, please.
According to experts, robots will soon reach human levels of intelligence.
Mm,
That's theory.
correct. Theory. Theory. It isn't proved
Opinion.
yet. So
Okay.
it's been the last one. Read this one, please.
The first working robot was introduced in 1961. It worked on a production line marking cars for Ford.
Mm. And of course, it's definitely a
Fact.
facts. Okay. Number one statement. Do you agree with this idea?
I do think so, but another thought in my mind that I don't think it's too dangerous because if people are can uh, like get technology to that level, to the tourism level, I think they will completely ensure that this is safe, that is safe. So just I don't think that is completely right.
I think at a certain degree, they need to prepare on the necessary equipment to ensure their safety when they are in the space. Maybe not completely 100%, because nothing, nothing for sure, right? Nothing for sure. Maybe nothing impossible, and uh, you couldn't say it's in there's one correct sentence. That's nothing is for sure. Maybe 1% the incidents happening out of your expectation. So after what you say completely ensure maybe almost at a certain degree, uh, mm, a certain degree, not completely, but I agree with you, not too far dangerous, maybe a little or somehow are pretty dangerous. How about number two? According to the experts, robots will soon reach human levels of intelligence. Do you think so? Or even they can be more intelligent than the human brain?
Yes, I think that robots, not into the future. I think that at the present, robots is way more intelligent than human. But like internally, robot is programmed by human, and robots cannot have feelings. So I think robot can be more intelligent, more smarter, but they cannot like make any harmful things to human. I think so.
Mm, at least at this time, because they are still programmed and created by the human brain. Okay, so human maybe still take control of the robots now. Robot couldn't go beyond the human's intelligence level. Today we practice the exercise matching features. So remember when you do the test, remember to look at the tips. Uh, a tip is numbered in the book according to different tasks. It can give you the hints, the way how can you solve the question. Mm. Um, so for the matching, they ask you about person, the person opinion or maybe the event and the time of the event, the content of the event, or they ask you who invented this one or who has opinion for this one. Ask about the person, the place, or the event. It's the matching. Matching is one for the details, not for the headline. Headlines for uh, the headings for the main ideas and this one for uh, details. I think this exercise is pretty easier than a little easier than the kind of heading match. Great entrepreneurs, self-taught. What does it mean?
It's
Can you
like
explain in English?
self-learning.
Yeah. You self-learned and you uh, a person who's self-studied, self-learned. Donate. Do you ever donate something to the charity or maybe the organization?
Yes, I donate almost every year because the school usually has some like campaigns, a campaign. Ừ, đúng rồi, campaign.
Campaign.
Yes.
Okay.
Donate money to the areas that had storm or natural disaster, or we
Mm,
even donate like old books and old clothes to
mm,
the mountainous people.
okay. Um, some people have um, some people argue that um person should be rich to make sure they have enough condition to join the charity or volunteer activity. In other words, they think you need to have a lot of money when you decide to join the charity group. Do you agree with that idea?
No, that if they can say some sentence like that, they're misunderstood about charity. Because I think
Mm,
that giving away something doesn't make you look like a rich person or something. Because you can be whatever you like and you can donate whatever you like. If that is necessary thing.
Mm. Okay. Even you don't have much money, you can donate your time and your work to bring the benefits to the communities or the person who needs help uh, in it. In it. Manufacturing the automobile. Automobile is mean car. Uh, so do you think uh, do you know any company in Vietnam that specializes in manufacturing automobile?
No, I don't know any company in Vietnam, but I do know only one company in outside the country is
Mm,
called Volvo.
mm. So do you think the car making industry can earn a lot of money and make a big contribution to the country's economic development?
Yes, definitely. Especially in nowadays when when the economy is like better and people start buying more and more cars.
Okay. So cars are necessary means of transport to the to the people's life, or do you think so? It's really necessary for our daily life. It
I
depends
think
in the
s-
region that we are living.
I don't think car is completely necessary. Although we using car can save more time and even safer, but car is it has the same purposes, just like motorbike or bike, just for moving and uh, we can live without a car. So I don't think car is necessary. It's just like more convenient.
Mm. It facilitates our life, bring more convenience to our life. The next one, by the masses, this means by a lot of people. Okay, which products are popular in Vietnam that can receive the acceptance by the masses?
So it's in the fashion industry.
Mm,
I see that people are spending more and more money on clothes,
mm,
especially high brand clothes.
mm. Okay. Incredibly wealthy, incredibly wealthy. What would you do if one day you become an incredibly wealthy woman?
So I thought about this before. First, I think I'll find many houses, and then I'll have myself a car collection, and of course, I'll use money for charity activities to um, to to make my reputation higher, and I also provide my families a better life. Maybe take them uh, traveling with me in my supercar.
Would you spend your money on helping the less fortunate people in your local village, other places in the poor area?
Yes, I do think so. If I have so much money and I cannot spend them all, I think I'll give away the money and help people.
Mm,
Because yeah, I believe about like story when we like after that. life, and I want to
Mm-hmm.
make sure that I have enough uh, prosperity, so that I will not go to hell. I can go to heaven.
Oh, maybe. Okay. So let me check this one. Let me check this one. I used to check, but I don't use so often. I forgot this word. When you do a lot of good things to other people in this life, you can accumulate enough. This one, virtual. No, I don't think so. Virtual is the đạo đức, is not phúc đức. So let me check. Good fortune. Good fortune. The merit. A good karma. Good karma too. Karma. Ah, good karma. You have enough good karma, so you don't need to go to the hell. And you have the opportunities to travel to the heaven after life, right? The next
Yes, yes.
one, assembly line. Assembly line. What does it mean?
Is in Vietnamese is dây chuyền lắp ráp.
Okay. Uh, do you think the assembly line require a lot labor, human labor, or nowadays they would focus on robots more than human labor?
Yes, so I think the appearance of assembly line also reduced a lot of labor. So people are focusing on the automated assembly line because it
Mhm.
costs less and it also make less mistakes.
Um, and increase the productivity.
Yes,
Productivity, what does it mean? This what?
is sản lượng.
That's right. That's right. Năng suất, năng suất, sản lượng năng suất, productivity. It's the effect you can create more products than usual. The next word, conveyor belt. Conveyor belt. Which place you can see the conveyor belt as usual? Which
Yes,
places?
it's at the airport.
At the airport. Can you see these kind of conveyor belts in the factories?
Yes, usually I see it in the program. They say and it uh, appears in the part that we have that the products that are completed and they are moving on the conveyor like this.
Okay. The last word, revolutionized. Revolutionized. It means you make the big step improvement in one thing to its contract in the computer industry. What does it mean? You remember this one, right? Revolutionize.
Yes. It's like make something better.
Yeah. Uh, you bring the change, the big change in the sector. For example, for the we have the cách mạng tháng 8. So revolution. So revolutionize. What does it mean in Vietnamese?
It's like cách mạng.
Cách mạng hóa is the this for example modern. Modernize. Ha. Okay, so nice là what? Modernize. Revolutionize. Uh, Now I want you to read the text before we um, move to the task that can help us train skill doing the features matching. Mm, okay, I look at I give you 5 minutes to scan the test. Uh, and after that, um, find find a place which include the name of their maybe the human, the entrepreneurs. Huh? 5 minutes to scan and underline the name of the entrepreneurs in the text. Entrepreneurs. This means the business, famous businessman, famous and success, successful businessman. And now tell me, which line, which paragraph can you find the name Andrew Carnegie?
Yes, it's in paragraph A, the
A.
first line.
Okay. The second name, Henry Ford.
Yes, is paragraph B, the third
Mm.
line.
Mhm. Estee Lauder.
Is paragraph C, the first line.
And the last one, Steve
Steve
Jobs.
Jobs, that first line too.
Okay, now, scan the ideas. Tell me the keyword for number one.
Is fast and economical.
Produce popular products. Number two,
Family member and first company.
number three,
Uh, Inventing products at home.
okay, number four,
Creating first rate items and looking after clients.
the last one,
Charitable and great deal of wealth away.
now read this one, entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur.
Okay, doanh nhân.
Mm.
Okay, so after you scan and you underline the keyword, now read this person. Read this person. You have self-taught, largest company, only the success, and wealth, equally well known, great generous contribution to society, donate, this one, charities, donation, universities, foundations and universities. So which letter? Which number?
Is number 5.
Correct. So five vậy. How about Henry Ford?
I think is number 1.
Number one, correct. Which one can you match with number one?
Yes, is fast and economical way. So it's about the assembly line.
Assembly line. Which one mean fast?
Uh, Fast is mm, yes, produce more quickly and efficiently.
Correct. Popular products is the mm,
Addition
hmm,
is addition or
addition. Masses mean a lot of people. A lot of people use that, so they're popular. Popular
okay.
or yeah, okay. So see with number
Num- is number 2.
number two. Okay. So we forgot one thing. It tells us you may use any letter more than one. Uh, so two would say, tell me the keyword.
So the keyword is family member, and at C we have her uncle.
Oh, correct. Mm. How about D?
D is maybe 3.
Three, correct. Three. Which one matches with the word inventing products at home?
So in the family garage.
Correct. And you also have number four. So which letter match with number four? Because use the letter more than once. Uh-huh. Focus on creating first-rate items and looking after the clients. Which one means first-rate items? First-rate items.
Sure, what a first rate item is.
Uh, there are only four entrepreneurs, but you need to match with five numbers. It means there are two numbers you match with the same person, and you use one B, two C, three D, and five H. So how about number four?
I mean, I don't understand what is a first rate item.
Ah, first rate is mean the top, the top products, the luxury products. First rate. Ừm, sản phẩm hàng đầu.
Is it
And look after clients. Clients, what does it mean?
is the customers?
That's right. So which one? Which person produced that kind of first rate, first rate item?
Is it B?
B? No. So focus on the word. First rate, cái sản phẩm mà hàng đầu thì nó thiên về cái gì?
Chất lượng hả?
Chất lượng. So which one?
So C.
C. High quality product nè. Focusing on excellent customer service. Chăm sóc khách hàng.
Giá cả
Ừ.
đồ.
Không. Đâu phải giá mắc là nó thành hàng đầu. Nó phải chất lượng chứ. Cái chất lượng nó mới quyết định cái giá. Còn sản phẩm đắt tiền mà mua về nó hỏng thì nó đâu tồn tại được bao lâu. Thì nó cũng đâu có thể xem là hàng chất lượng cao được. Cái giá mắc là do người ta đôn lên thôi. Còn cái first rate nó tập trung về chất lượng. First rate high quality product, sản phẩm chất lượng cao. Okay, the next one. Move to the next page. Business ideas of the future. Uh, more successful entrepreneurs. So you are going to enter the job market after 4 years at university. Okay, so in the near future, you are going to work in the economic industry. Do you often read any newspapers about the successful entrepreneurs?
Yes, but to some like specific ones, like the ones that are famous.
Can you name them? Some of them.
Yes, yes. So is firstly is Steve Jobs, and the second one is uh, Phạm Nhật Vượng.
Okay. Do you read the newspaper about them, or you just coincidentally or randomly surf on TikTok and there's the poster, or the status talking about their success, or you also look for their story on the videos in the form of podcast online?
Yes. So I mostly saw the news online by accidentally, by accident, because the news about the business world sounds plain to me, so I don't usually search it by myself.
Okay. You can say by accident, or you can omit by and use usually, so accidentally or by accident. Okay, the next one. Immeasurable. Immeasurable. It means there's a lot that you couldn't count, you couldn't measure, couldn't measure. Uh, is there anything that you can buy your money using your own money and the number of the thing you already bought is immeasurable?
So yeah, there's a lot of things that I want to buy, but I cannot afford them at the
Mm,
time, such as
mm,
shoes and jewelry and
mm,
clothes, stuff like
mm,
that.
mm. So, do you think if you had money, you would buy a lot, immeasurable numbers, amount, or just a few that is not for your daily use?
Yes, so if I like in the case that I'm a super rich person, I would buy a lot, but maybe I cannot be like a billionaire or something, so I will just buy necessary things.
Mm. Even you had a lot of money, you still buy a lot. Do you think it's wasteful? Because maybe you don't have many chances to use all of them.
Yeah, so it's like buying is one of my hobbies, and even though I don't use them, but maybe my family, my mom, my dad will use them. So if I have money, I will buy them all.
Okay. A high degree of criticism. Mm. This means there's a lot of people oppose, criticize you when you do something that they are not satisfied. Uh, Tell me one thing that you made decision to do in your life at the first time when it was hurt first by your parents, and the first time it was hurt by your parents, and uh, you received a high degree of criticism from your parents. So what's your decision? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is, I think that my family have been supporting me all my life. So I cannot give you a specific example, but I have my friend, like she's in the community, in the LGBT community, and
Mm,
she get high degree of criticism for that by her family and even
mm,
friends.
mm. So it means she confined her her liking on the same gender friend, right? Confined it means uh, tâm sự. You can completely recognize she's the member in the LGBT community, or uh, she share with you her story.
Yes, at first I completely recognize her as one in the community because I have like many friends that who are also in the community, and at the first sight I immediately recognized, but I didn't tell her about that. I just
Mm,
treat her equally, normally,
mm, mm,
and then at one point when she feels safe and comfortable, she told me about that, about her true self.
mm. Okay. Altitude. Altitude means the level of the height. Altitude. This one. So when you study geography, which word suitable? How can you translate into Vietnamese altitude?
is height.
Height. Okay. Mm, Search and rescue operations. Search and rescue operation. So it's mean, what does it mean?
Yes, so it's like look for and saving her, looking for and saving.
Um, Save people lives, especially during the disaster.
Oh,
For example, the storm, the flood, the earthquake. So the groups, the organization, or the team to search and rescue people, the victims during the disaster. Aerospace company. What? How many aerospace company that you know in our country?
yes, I think there's Vietjet and
Vietjet.
Vietjet and
Mm,
Bamboo Airline,
mm,
Vietnam Airline too.
Vietnam Airlines. Vietjet, Vietnam Airlines, Bamboo Airlines. So I guess that you have never had any experience to use their service. But according to your first impressions, looking at their advertisement online as well as looking at their employees' uniform, which airline had the deep impression on you?
Yes, so the one that impressive, I feel impressive about is Vietjet, about
Mm,
their working attitude. I saw
mm,
many posts about them online, and the customer they complained about their services a lot, about the airline services a lot. And I personally I don't like Vietjet so much. And at the opposite side, we have uh, Bamboo Airline. Like
mm,
people suggest the services there a lot. They said
mm,
that the services is professional and also very friendly, different from Vietjet.
mm. So, do you hear any positive ideas, feedback, comments about Vietnam Airline Company?
Yes, so I only know that Vietnam Airline is the airline of the government, and they said that the airline like represents the country, and they work professionally, and that's it.
Okay. Um, I have experienced the jet service once, and then um, for the two times, I experienced the service from the Vietnam Airline twice at the latest. So I really appreciate the punctuality that Vietnam Airlines provided because the clients. Um, Vietjet is often um, known for. Oh no, I used the wrong word. Vietjet is often complained about their delayed service, and it causes a lot of uh, inconvenience, including the misconnection or the late appointment for the clients when they encounter the problem when their flight is delayed for their destination. So they couldn't get to the destination on time. Their appointments or their meeting with the clients or business appointments, other business appointments are missed and cancelled. But of course, the compared to the price, Vietnam Airlines service is a little higher than Vietjet's. But actually, if next time I have a chance to travel to the foreign country, um, if we travel to the foreign country, there are other different airlines. As I travel within the country, I would choose Vietnam Airlines because it's uh, punctual. It means it departs as planned according to the schedule. Consulting firm. Consulting firm. The company provide expert advice to the clients. Okay. Uh, do you think in the future, when you had a problem with your job, would you use the service from the consulting firm to help you, give you the orientation for your future?
Yes, I would totally do that because I don't know many people in the in the industry are
Mm,
expert. So I think maybe helps from the consulting firm would help me.
mm, okay. A pioneer. Pioneer, who is that person? What does it mean, pioneer? Do you remember this meaning?
No, I forgot.
Okay, the person who start doing something in one sector. A pioneer person who step in the field at the first person stepped in one field, we say pioneer. Vietnamese people often have the mindset that they need to see a pioneer enter something, doing something. And when they see really there are some people doing that stuff before, they just become the person who follow. They are not willing, they are not brave enough to become a pioneer. So what does it mean, pioneer?
So it's the người tiên phong.
Correct. Okay. Would you pioneer trying something new, or you just want to be the person behind other people because you are not willing to take risk?
Yes, so definitely I do it uh after someone. Maybe I could be the second one do the thing, but I don't want to be the first because we cannot know what comes after that. So we need someone to like test it first. So I'll be the second one.
Okay. Um, convince it means be persuaded. Prospect of space tourism. Space tourism. Do you think the space tourism has a high X prospects, this means potential in the future to develop and become more popular among the customers?
Yes, even at the present, I also saw some news about space tourism. Like they offer you a trip to maybe go over the Earth and then you come back to Earth. And
Mm,
even though it costs a lot, but it's a new and memorable experience. So
mm,
I saw some people they
mm,
spend money for that, but maybe in
mm.
the future, but a very long time later, um, space tourism could become famous, but in a very long time.
Do you think that experience, that kind of tourism require the traveler to be brave enough, adventurous enough, and curious enough to give them encouragement to travel to the space?
Yes, definitely, and rich enough too, because
Um, so do you think you belong to that group, person who
uh,
want to explore the space?
yes. So I reclaim myself a adventurous person, and I really like to try new things, but maybe going outside the earth is like too dangerous for me, and it's super risky too. So yeah, I will not try that.
Okay. Uh, instead of spending money to have the real experience, in some places or in some industries, I'm the person who need to save money for the future use. I wouldn't be willing to spend money for tourism, not because I don't feel it's useful for my life, just because at least at this time it's not mm, the necessary for me. I need money for the other purpose, the other uses. So now you are the university student. Do you think you are too busy with your study at university? It means you are too busy with your schoolwork and you don't think you would spend more time to explore the world by reading and watching?
Yet, so at the present, I am already too busy with my deadlines with the assignments at school. But I also think that I'm at the golden ages, golden time of my life at the young age, and
Mm,
we should use the time to explore as many as no, as much as possible because it could be precious experience for the whole life.
okay. Uh, actually, I'm curious about the way how you can provide me your ideas in the way you also provide some diverse vocabulary. That
No,
so do you often read newspaper or any articles in English?
uh, yes, I do not read news because it's plain and I feel like doing something boring or plain cannot help me. So I get used to the words by watching TV and maybe webtoons, comics.
Yeah. The next one, understandably, something that can be easily understood and please mean adverb. Okay. Animal rights activists. Do you think this person works for what? What do you
For
think? What? Well, this mean what? What do animal rights activists work for? Work for the
uh,
rights of something?
yes, they work for the rights of animal. Like
Mm,
maybe they have campaigns campaigns
mm,
about not testing products on animals and about animal abusing problem.
mm. And I also give you the word slaughter. Slaughter is mean you kill an animal for meat. Huh? Slaughter. What does it mean?
Basically, just kill.
Kill for meat, not just kill for fun. Like pig slaughter because we eat pork, a chicken, huh? For meat, not for real. No, it's mean uh uh because we in this context slaughter we okay. So there are two meanings: killing for meat and of course maybe for the war.
Oh,
Yeah. So this one we just say giết mổ because we need that for meat and for this one so we can say thảm sát. Huh? Okay, two different meanings. A little different, not completely different. Uh, growing global demand for meat. Nowadays, many people switch to the vegetarian uh, diet, or more and more people increase their interest in eating meat. Which do you think?
yes, I think become a vegetarian is like maybe a wise choice but I also think that there are some kind of like elements that you cannot have when you eat only vegetables and fruits.
Mm,
But one thing that we cannot deny is that um, each eating vegetables is a like healthy lifestyle.
mm. Sustainable is mean something sustainable is something that can be practiced in a long time. It can last for longer than usual. For example, solar panel is sustainable.
Yeah.
What does it mean sustainable?
Yes, it's kind of similar to stable and last
It's
long.
stable, but it's last long. It's last
Yes,
long.
it's like
Yeah. Okay. So we can say bền vững. Huh? Over a
that.
long time. This can be maintained, can be continued for long term. Mm. Um, do you use any product that is user friendly, environmentally friendly, and kind of mm, a sustainable product to the environment?
Product. I think that the sunscreen that I'm using is they said that the product is completely uh vegan. So and they also the organization the
Mm,
company also have many environmental activities. So
mm,
I think their products is sustainable. I think so.
mm. Okay. It's also have reduced the using the some kind of doing anything harmful to the environment and the animal too because you the elements from maybe the plants rather than the animal.
Yes.
Laboratory grown beef burger.
Oh.
Uh, laboratory grown beef burger. What does it mean? Do you guess?
Yes, I think is a beef burger. Handmade. Human made beef burger.
Human made is mean it's made by human, of course, but about the ingredients. The
Oh yeah.
ingredient of
Mm.
the beef is gained by slaughter or by other method.
No, I think it's fake beef. It's not
Yes,
a real beef.
no, actually, it's real beef, but for example, they raise a buffalo on the farm and then they kill the burger the beef the buffalo for meat. This means they slaughter and then they use that meat from the meat is from the animal, the real animal. So we say beef burger, but laboratory grown beef is mean it's some kind of you grow the plants. You use the scientific method to double the sales of the beef. Kind of have you ever read any news about the girl who was raised in the laboratory rather than was born by human?
Yes, there's one well like kind of popular in our country, and her name
Mm,
is uh Phạm Trường Lãnh Thi. She's very popular for stealing, for being a bad person.
okay. And her behavior resulted a fellow death, right? Okay. So that's the kind of uh, biotechnological method. So laboratory grow beef Burger is mean the burger made of beef, and the beef is made by biotechnology biotechnological method. Double the I forgot the word how to say nhân bản,
Duplicate,
duplicate,
duplicate. Mm.
duplicate. So let me check the code. Okay, duplicate and acetate. Huh? Duplicate and multiply the sales numbers. You know the cells,
Yes.
mm, the cell, the
Mm.
cell of the cells of the pig, and then yeah, not rather than in slaughter and cultured meat. Cultured meat. The the meat is created by this method, not the slaughter. The slaughter is the traditional cattle farming. Ah, okay. So in the future, if you go to the market and you want to make a meal with full of dishes, including beef ingredient, would you prefer natural beef produced by traditional cattle farming, or you would choose the new way of laboratory grow beef?
Yes. So in the future, I think that um, using laboratory grown beef would become a trend and people start using it more. But I also think that the price of that kind of beef would be a little bit higher than the natural beef. And
Mm,
personally, about myself, I prefer the taste of uh, traditional beef. So
mm,
maybe I will try laboratory
mm,
grown beef, but in some kind of special occasion when maybe there's a campaign or people start uh, they start like have criticism about eating traditional beef. So at that time,
mm,
I will try to use that kind of beef.
There are two directions in the argument. For example, to protect the animals, people should tend to use or try to use laboratory grown beef rather than the meat produced by traditional method. And not, but the side effect is that something produced in a laboratory would be accompanied by the kind of yeah, chemical substances that can lead to the um, health problems because using a lot of chemicals, and but it would be healthier for a person, for people if they use traditional meat. Yeah. Uh, Actually, it's violates the humanity, right? Humanity.
That's right.
You notice humanity.
Yes, yes, yes.
Mm. Somehow beef is nutritious to the human body, especially for someone who mm, recover from illness. Uh, and as we said, in the future, maybe more and more people tend to follow the vegetarian diet because they want um, to be to practice humanity towards the animal. Mm.
Mm.
Okay, the next one, vertical farming. Vertical, vertical. Do you see this one similar,
No,
familiar? No. If you study in math, you have two direction. The first one vertical,
no.
and the second one I forgot. I didn't know when I see the word. The word this one horizontal and here vertical is an adjective. So vertical farming. Yeah, that is one. Uh, okay. Have you ever seen a vertical farming farm in reality?
No, I haven't. Only in movies.
Or in movie? Why do people uh why do people invent the method of vertical farming rather than oh let me check the pronunciation. Horiz- Horizontal farming. Yeah. Just because that is more than fashionable and they want to try something new to make their life more interesting and attractiveness or fascinating, or because the limitation of the area, especially in the uh, crowded places, more than urban area such as the city.
Oh, yes, definitely about the things that the normal farming uh, takes many place to complete, many spaces to
Space.
complete,
Mm, mm,
and people start invent something called vertical farming.
mm. And to accept people to save the space, I
Yes.
can accommodate
Mhm.
the people need for both accommodation and farming. Uh,
Yes.
multi-story. Multi-story is mean many floors and high-tech greenhouses. Greenhouses. Uh, Asia, which would you want to have a house in the city or in the countryside?
Obviously in the countryside, because the houses in the city are pretty small,
Mm,
and they I feel like they don't have people in the city. They don't have their own like personal space because every house like sticking stick stitching to each other. And the second thing is that about the atmosphere
mm,
in the city is crowded
mm,
and is polluted. So I would like um, go to my hometown and live there.
mm. So let me check the word stitching places. Not sure what this means. What do you mean when you use the word stitching, right?
Like the tape, you stick it to the word just like that.
Sticky or stitching.
Stitching,
Stitching location establishment, government of fabric items so
stick.
stitch together. Stick. How can we spell the word?
Is STIT hả?
STI sting right?
No, no, no.
STI.
Kiểu dính đi, kiểu từ dính á.
Mm, let's check this one. No, that's this one.
Attack
Uh,
chăng? Attack.
attach. To share the walls adjacent
Đúng rồi,
buildings.
đúng rồi.
This is only have I share one or more walls that shows. I think we should check this one in Vietnamese. You mean nhà san sát nhà, right?
Yes.
There is little or no space among the houses in the cities. Closely packed together. Uh, attached. A series of attached houses are or road houses are terrace houses. So let me check the Google picture. Oh, this one. Okay, terraced houses. And then you can add more it means you tell the word nhà sát sát nhau and you say or terrace houses in the context that the houses are closely packed together in the city with little or no space between them. Sometimes you use the word, but you are not sure whether or not the listener can understand clearly what you are saying. So use the explanation after the words you used.
Oh,
Okay, terrace houses. There's no little or no space for you to grow, so you would choose the house in the countryside.
yes.
Okay. Turn his knowledge of parasites into a way of looking at cities. Parasites. Do you know this word?
Yes.
What does it mean?
It's like for example, some kind of animal that live on another animal, and they
Mm-mm.
their lives depends on the animals that they're living.
Mm-mm. Yeah, that's right, correct. And he turns something into something. So first he uses knowledge to uh, work in this field, and then he turned into another focus. Okay. Um. So uh, I think it's time for us to end the lesson now. Remember now, I will send you the picture of today's lesson where I mark the words you need to take notes as a new vocabulary, like this one, the highlighted words, and try to use the word uh, in, in your notebook and accompanied with the meanings maybe in Vietnamese or English. It depends to your vocabulary whether or not you can easily find the English exclamation or the Vietnamese word. Just one is convenient for you. And then read this test again. The homework. Ha. Now remember to read the test carefully because some letters maybe used once or maybe used twice, depends on your task requirements. Number exercise, mark exercise 12 nè. 12. Ha. Next. I let you do this one. This is not too related to the text. So exercise now read match the ideas in exercise 19 with the letter in exercise 21. And the third one is 23. Okay, we will correct the answer for the next lesson.
Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you. See you. Good night.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Okay.